Hi everyone, it's Leona from Leona's Designs, and I am back with week 3 of the February pattern hearts and the stitch by stitch with Icky Chick Designs. And I am just finishing up on my number 7 heart for this week. The prompt today was repetition, and so I had this little piece of fabric that had all these zebras on it. It's a zebra pattern, and I thought it would be work out well for the prompt repetition. Just one by one zebras all over. So I'm just finishing up on that. I am gonna straight stitch around the border, and I've got this pattern on the back. So I thought I'd come on here while I finish this up and kind of tell you about my week, and then if you stick around to the end, I'm going to show you all the 7 hearts from this week. In the 3rd week of February already. Only got one more week to go, and our February pattern hearts will be completed. And then I have to decide what I'm going to do with them. I'm hoping to turn them into a wall hanging. That's my plan, but we'll see how that works out. I did have a great week. I hope everybody else did. This was Valentine's Day week, so I had 3 of my friends over for a Valentine's Day lunch. And we also celebrated one of my friend's birthdays. It was a surprise little birthday party for her, besides being Valentine's Day. So that turned out really fun. I think, as I said before, I was going to make quiche, and the quiche turned out good. And the birthday cake turned out good, and we had a great time of just sitting around talking and eating. I hope everybody here on my channel also had a great Valentine's Day and a great week. I really appreciate all the new subscribers I've gotten. I'm just blown away by all the new subscribers, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining my channel and commenting and liking my videos. I really am so happy when I see those numbers. It really makes me feel good that maybe I have inspired somebody with my sewing or my stories, or just sharing my day and my stitching with you. So thank you, and I hope you continue to return and enjoy my videos and share them with somebody else you may know that would like to learn slow stitching or watch a beginner slow stitch. I am getting ready to make another video today on how to make these little hanging hearts. Just little puffy hanging hearts, and I will be making a video today, I hope, and posting that soon. They're really easy and quick to make. But in the meantime, I have to finish my February pattern hearts. I'm just going around the edges here with these running stitches, and then you will be done with number 21. 21 hearts after today. Pretty amazing. I'm very thankful for Icky Chick Designs, who has started this 2024 challenge for how many 4x4 squares you can make in a month. Actually, in a year. How many you can make each month in the year. And I'm also happy with the Instagram challenge for the pattern hearts, because that gave me a lot of inspiration on how to make my pattern hearts with that prompt every day. And some of the prompts were kind of challenging, I have to say. When I show you the hearts I made for this week, I'm going to kind of talk about that, how some of the prompts were really challenging. But I figured it out, and I think they all turned out pretty nice. So I'd like to hear what some of you did for Valentine's Day. If you participate in Valentine's Day, I know some people don't really participate in it, or they don't feel like they are in the mood to this year, maybe, or whatever the reason. I understand that. But if you did, let me know in the comments what you did and what your thoughts are. I love to hear feedback from my followers. Okay, well, we got our little pattern heart number 21 is finished. And so now I'm just going to give it a quick little press with my handy dandy little iron. And it will be ready to join the pile with the rest of them. I did have them all hanging on display in my dining room for Valentine's Day. They made a nice hanging. Okay, so this little zebra repetitive pattern heart is day 21. And day 20 was quilt. The prompt was quilt. And this is my version of a quilt. Not really a quilter, but this is what I put together from just pieces of scraps that I had in my little scrap bin. So that's quilt. And day 19 was 2000s. We're supposed to make a heart of a version of 2000, the fabric in the year 2000. So this is what I came up with. I had this fabric and I thought it kind of reminded me of the year 2000. You know, that was the year of Y2K and all the kind of weird cosmic stuff. So I kind of thought this pattern reminded me of that. And then day 18 was 1990s, fabric from the 1990s. And this fabric just struck me as video games. And I think in the 1990s is when the video games started. So this fabric just kind of reminded me of a video game screen. So that's why I used that. And then day 17 was 1980s. And this, I talked to my daughter. I said, does this fabric remind you of the 1980s? Because my daughter was a teenager during the 1980s. And she said, yeah, kind of. That was the year of Cyndi Lauper and all kind of abstract patterns, I think, in fabric. So this one kind of reminded me of the 1980s. And then day 16 was 1970s. And you know, 1970s was brown and gold and orange flowers. They were the flower children, the hippies, and the peace signs, and the flower children. And that's what this one reminds me of, 1970s. And then day 15 was lettering. And so I decided to just make a heart with the letters LOVE, which I stitched on there. So that day was lettering, and I just stitched love. And I did a blanket stitch and stitched this border on here. So that's my week. Week 3 of the February Pattern Hearts. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope you're inspired maybe to start making some hearts for yourself, or to just start slow stitching. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you visiting my channel and liking and commenting. And I do hope to see you next week for week 4 of the February Pattern Hearts. Have a great day.